This is any parent's worst nightmare. I'm a parent, I can't imagine. We do understand their sorrow.
Speaking out today after a controversial decision not to file manslaughter charges against an alleged drunk driver. He was involved in a crash which killed a young couple and their dog. Today, the county attorney's office also admitting they made a mistake, failing to file DUI charges before the statute of limitations expired. A driver facing no consequences. It is a heartbreaking story that ABC 15 investigator Sonu Wasu has been following. And Sonu, what are prosecutors saying about all of this today?
Well, Steve, the prosecutor's office has now launched an internal investigation to find out how they missed the deadline to file charges in this case. They call it a tough decision that is weighing heavily on them, knowing nothing they say or do now will give any comfort to the family of the two victims who lost their lives in that deadly crash.
Unfortunately, there was oversight, a gross oversight by our prosecutor that charge did not get filed.
It's a tough pill for the families of Audrianne Dillard and Giselle Torres to swallow. An oversight that means Colin Reeves, the man who allegedly drove drunk, killed their children and the dog, will face no legal consequences for his actions. Tears openly flowing after a tense meeting with prosecutors yesterday.
I'm disgusted. I'm humiliated, embarrassed to even be a part of this county.
Grief now overshadowed by anger.
They just told this family it's okay. Go get drunk. Go get exceedingly drunk. Speed through an intersection, through a red light, kill two kids and their dog, and we're going to let you go without even paying a fine. That's not okay.
Prosecutors say they just don't have strong enough evidence showing the accident was completely Reeves' fault.
So there are a lot of questions about when each of the vehicles entered the intersection.
Who had the green light, and was the couple supposed to yield to Reeves, even though he was allegedly drunk and speeding?
Vehicular homicides are very difficult. They are messy. Oftentimes, witnesses don't remember. In this situation, two of the witnesses to this crash are no longer alive.
Prosecutors say ethical standards require them to charge cases only if there's a reasonable likelihood of conviction at trial. Even if your office does not think they can get a conviction at this point, why not file the charges and let a jury decide?
As prosecutors, our ethical standards say that we can't do that without a reasonable likelihood of conviction.
Could they not have filed the DUI and then continue to investigate for other charges?
Yes, that was an option, and it, plain and simple, was an oversight by the prosecutor to not file it. I will say this, that we have a new county attorney, and throughout that process we were reviewing all of our policies, our procedures, and taking a look at how this office can do things better.
The county attorney's office says they are now working to make sure mistakes like this don't happen again. They will be reviewing all cases to ensure deadlines to file charges are not overlooked. And as for the Torres and Dillard families, they're not giving up hope. They're now hoping that Salt River Police or the Attorney General's office can step in to take a look at this case again. Reporting live, Sonu Wasu, ABC 15, Arizona.